Hi. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. Everything's good. Good. Except that I keep dropping my
Well,
car.
that's another story entirely.
Everything's checked out fine. And it's all resolving.
Wow. Let's hear for resolution. You have to say it's really very good. Yeah, no kidding. This? No kidding.
Um, I was hot. All the years ago. And witnessed good. Something that I was passionate for the mountains. Here, when I was from Mexico. Okay. We didn't get this grading of the ACP.
What?
Grading of the partnership. Which could actually get done tonight.
Yeah.
It might be
So busy.
additional. I'm actually out.
I look up person.
I think so. I think I'm working with it. I told you I'm good partners.
Well, hello. I'll get a second. I forgot I wasn't here to tell you to take it.
I know.
Did you take it?
Hello.
Oh, okay. You guys can. Oh, you did take it. Oh, good. I got about 7 after. You want to go start? Wait a couple of minutes. Okay.
So they're different place in there. Two, three. I'm figuring out which ones I want. I want some other D ones. We're gonna add these, but I'll start putting them the D ones in the back. Or definitely, everyone's gonna like that. Maybe just hope with it. What else?
11:30.
No,
So we did the beach thing as well.
yeah, that's right.
You think so? All right.
It's up to you, Evan.
Well, I used to do challenge. We wait and we wait, and as soon as I start, you will show up. Let's see if that. Joe, please run. Please turn to page 574. Is this 574 in the book? Yeah. Yeah, because I have double numbers, I have to do that. Adonai, Ma dam v'tedeu, ben en os v'tachshavezi. Let us read together on page 574, English. Adonai, what are we that you have regard for us? What are we that you are mindful of us? We are like a breath. Our days as a passing shadow. We come and go like grass. And the morning shoots up renewed. And the evening fades and withers. Cause us to revert to dust, saying, return, O mortal creatures. Would that we were wise, that we understood where we are going. For when we die, we carry nothing. Our glory does not accompany us. Mark the wholehearted and behold the upright. They shall have peace. Adonai, redeem the soul of your servants, and none who trust in you shall be desolate. And let us say, Amen. Please turn to page 576. These words of you. Adonai roi lo exar, yinot desha yarbitzenu. Al meim nochot yinachalenu. Nafshi yishovev yamkenu. V'magalit tzedek lama'im shemo. Gam ki elek gates hamavet. Lo irara ki ata imadi. Shivtecha u'mishantecha. Hema yinachmoni. Ta'aroch lefanai shulcha neged zoraim. Dishanta v'Hashem and roshi kosi v'vaya. Ach tov v'chesed yirgefuni. Ko yimei chayai. V'shafti b'beit Adonai v'ref yamin. Everyone, at the bottom of the page. A Psalm of David. Adonai is my shepherd, I lack nothing. God makes me lie down in green pastures. God leads me to water in places of repose. God renews my life. God guides me in right paths. In God's name. Though I walk through a valley of deepest darkness, I fear no harm, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You spread a table before me in full view of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My drink is abundant. Only goodness and steadfast love shall pursue me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Adonai for many long years. Everybody, you have the pages with the personal memorials in it. Let us take a moment, everybody. I'm going to get out of the way so I'm not blocking the view of the Torah. I'm just thinking. Please turn to page 582. As Java leads us in our moment. God for the moment.
Rabbi, did you just ask that I would sing on my life?
Yes.
It's hard to hear.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think it's because of the fan.
Then yes.
Allah
Maybe see. The history of Yizkor is that it is one of the latest of all ceremonies. It actually developed out of the Crusades. What would happen is when the Christian soldiers were traveling through Europe on their way to the Holy Land, they used our people to sharpen their swords. So what would happen is whole communities were wiped out, but no one knew. And so the tradition became to read the memorial list, to read the list of the congregation, so people knew who was still alive and who was not. So that's where Yizkor came from. It's been absorbed, and most people don't think of it because, well, first of all, it's 1,000 years old. But once again, it's that idea that we call to mind those who have been translated to eternity. Now I'm about to read the memorial list before we do the Kaddish. As regards to Passover and Yizkor, most people know about Yom Kippur. But they don't know that the last day of Sukkot, the last day, of course, of Pesach, and the last day of Shavuot, which happens to be a Monday this year, we will do Yizkor again. Because we're supposed to do it on the 3 pilgrimage festivals. That's why the word Chag, which means pilgrimage festivals, we do that. In addition to that, as regards to today, last night we had a temple member that you know the name, Cantor, Betty Cantor, came to say both Yortzeit Farot, and then they lost an uncle this past week. David Figure and Lady Figure for repeating it. But she said something that touched me, and I wanna make it as part of my Josh today. She said, "All my friends are gone. All my contemporaries are dying. I feel so alone." And it struck me. But then she said, "But you know what? I have 2 great-grandchildren on the way." So it made me think about something that I think we need to, and maybe this is the right service to think about. Is according to Judaism, yes, Ecclesiastes says it well. Once one generation goes, another generation comes. But I think what makes it most profound for us is the idea of naming after the dead. And the point is the word for soul, for human soul, is neshama. The word for name in Hebrew is Shem. So if you can do away with the vowels for a minute, the 2 middle radicals of neshama, of soul, is name. So the rabbis taught us Ashkenaz Jews that we name after the dead. I talked to Mina about Sephardic Jews naming after living. He said, no, Persians do both. So I don't know if that was an excuse, so I would leave her alone or whatever. But anyway, that's what it is. But the truth of the matter is, it makes sense. As you've heard me say often, especially at that last funeral, that rabbis like being sneaky. They like taking this very complicated concept and making it easy for people. So by saying you're naming a child after the dead, okay, you have this one's name. But if you say the soul lives on in the body of that child, it's a whole lot more complicated. So the rabbis are being, as I said, God forgive me for saying sneaky, but they were. So that's what I want to keep in mind. That please. Yes, right now we're sad. Right now we're remembering those we love, those who are beloved who left us. But understand it is our job and our obligation when the time comes to remind those when babies are born that it's a nice idea to maybe name after someone who's passed away. That way the soul is on. So, and you know how much I love to lighten things up when I do these things. I have a dear friend who I've known almost all my life. I mean, for me, for one arm, who's our next door neighbor, Yannis. He's a very nice Italian man. So we were talking about naming, and he says, well, my son married a Jewish girl. So I said, okay, because he's a Italian Catholic. He says, well, they have a deal. The daughters are named after the mother's family, but the son gets to choose the name for Italian family. Okay. He says, I said, what are some of the ideas? And Guido was one, and I forget the other one. He said, Enzo. I said, ooh, you want to make brownie points with your daughter-in-law? So what? There's an Israeli hero named Enzo Sereni who rescued Jews after the war and bring them through Italy to get them on the illegal boats to Israel. So I said to him, tell him Enzo Sereni. Enzo, a nice Italian name, but on the other hand, you consider him, especially the Israelis, consider him a real hero. So I asked him a few weeks after, how'd it go? The Enzo's still in the running. I said, thank you very much. So I'll talk to Jay later. He'll get a kick, but I told him kind of prayer. It's on page 598. Of the prayer book. Actually, I'm going to open the order. So one on the third card, which is a Holocaust survivor. If I turn my back to you, you won't hear me as well. I apologize, everybody. Speak loud. Let us pray together. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah. Ya'amad yivrach v'yutei ya'amlik malkutei. V'chayekom v'yomekom chayei kol beit Yisrael. V'agulav yizman kariv v'nu amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah v'golach v'olam l'omei amen. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbarach v'yitolam v'yitnaseh. Yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shnei v'yishal v'yihu. Elam Nikol V'chata V'shirata, Tush B'chata V'chatamata, Tamiran V'yomah V'inu Amen. Yehei Shlomo Rabba Mishamaya, V'chayim Alinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'nu Amen. Oseh Shalom V'Romah, V'yaseh Shalom, Alinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'nu Amen. Medicine. Thank you all very, very much. That kind of concludes this week.
Shavuot Tov, everyone.
Oh, yes.